So we are happy to welcome Carl Bildt, the Swedish Minister of Foreign Affairs, here. And we'll soon see him on the stage. Welcome Carl Bildt, the Swedish Minister of Foreign Affairs. You just connect. Connect.
Connect. Var har du?
Där någonstans är det.
Där, okej.
So. The real Carl Bildt is loading.
Yeah, I'm loading down now, so we'll see what happens.
Mm. On the way, I would say.
Here.
Yeah, on the way, I would say that Carl Bildt has, from the start, been very supportive of this project, and he is, as we know, a person that, in his political work, always has been interested in public diplomacy, how to influence people in other countries and spread the message of Sweden. Carl Bildt had the first Swedish political newsletter, and he has today the Swedish blog with the probably biggest audience. When Carl Bildt was Prime Minister of Sweden, he was the first Prime Minister in the world to send an email to a counterpart, to Bill Clinton. So it is as well logical as appropriate that we give the floor to Carl Bildt, for whom to open this Swedish representation in Second Life, Second House of Sweden.
Thank you, Olle. So far, my and our activities have been primarily in our first lives, and now we're entering our second lives. I don't know if there will be any third ones, but that's going to be a somewhat later problem. But I do salute the initiative that has been taken by Olle Westberg and by the Swedish Institute. I think it is appropriate because Sweden has been at the forefront of technological development, not only in terms of sort of the hardware, the technology side, but perhaps even more the software, the human dimension, how to use the different technologies that are rapidly becoming available. Olle mentioned some of the things that I've been involved in, but they have been perhaps important in breaking new grounds for Sweden, but also projecting the image of Sweden as a country directed towards the future, searching new ways, a country of innovation, a country curious on the future. And I think that our presence now in Second Life, this House of Sweden, this embassy, which, as I said, CNN, which had a live thing on us, I mean, this is just the faint beginning. We didn't know 10 years ago that anything of this was possible. And where this is going to take us in 5 years or 10 years, no one here knows. But now we're entering the Second Life, and Sweden is entering in the Swedish House, and I'm quite certain that it will pay off in all sorts of different ways. I salute the initiative. Much work has been done. I think it's going to be great, and I think it's going to be even more important as we progress ahead.
Ribbon and inaugurate. We can go ahead and cut ribbon and inaugurate the Second House of Sweden properly. Again, for people who are in on the sim here in World in Second House of Sweden, if you stay here, you can see this, or stay here in at the auditorium, you will be able to see the audio and video. If you come along up into the front of the Second House of Sweden, you won't be able to hear. You'll just be able to see. So it's up to you. So if we're just going to fly up and go to the right here.
We are all going to fly up.
There's a question of finding the place. Yeah, here we are.
Where are we? Ah.
We are heading towards the House of Sweden.
Yes. And there's a big yellow and blue ribbon right in front. So I'm going to put myself right here.
I ended up in a tree here, which is
Such things happen.
There you are.
Up.
Zoom down.
My God, do I look like that?
Ja. Kallas fantombild i rättsliga sammanhang.
Mm. Fine, now I'm trying to find a scissor.
Yeah.
Inventory. Bop. Objects. Scissors. I can now choose between a scissors and kräftskiva hatt. I wonder who's been working on this one. But I think it's scissors that is the appropriate thing. Stäng den där.
There you go, scissors.
Ah.
So you just walk towards the. Up. If you stand down, if you go down. Yep. Press C. Perfect. And now walk forward. We can cut. A little bit forward. There we go. I think that should cut it right there.
So, hereby I declare the Swedish Embassy, the Sweden House in Second Life, open. And we can enter.
Thank you. Thank you so much.